Hello, everyone. Make sure my sound is off, but I want to be able to read any comments or questions. Hello from ATL. In case this is the next edition of Where in the World is Tara doing live from, and I am doing Techie Tuesday tonight from the Atlanta airport, the gateway to the world, as I like to say in the announcements. And hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm sitting in the international terminal. I'm not going anywhere international, but pro tip, if you're traveling Delta, if you've ever been through Delta, if you've ever been through Atlanta, you know that the airport is a hot mess 24/7. But on a suggestion from my husband, who came through here last night on his way back from Phoenix, he said, take a little tram, the little plane train that they call it, over to the international terminal. It's nice and quiet, and there's like a Starbucks there that nobody uses. So that's where I am. And then when I'm done with my Facebook Live, I'll jump back on the plane train back to Terminal B or Concourse B and catch my flight back to Daytona. So if all goes well, then I should be home in my bed maybe a little after 11 tonight. Probably won't be home in bed, but I'll be through my door. So, all right, so that's where I am. Now tonight we've got Techie Tuesday, and my last Techie Tuesday, I think I gave away, or a couple times ago, I gave away a free digital kit. Debbie Keith won that. Debbie Keith, you have not redeemed if you end up watching this. I also gave away a free spine, and Shelby won that, and she is not redeemed. So I need to catch up with you all and help you to redeem those items. So tonight, since we're talking about importing digital kits, and since mainly I help you all, I just realized, okay, also pro tip, go to the international terminal. Do not get spicy chicken from Payway before you go on Facebook Live, because it's spicier than you thought. And now I'm like a sweaty mess. But I'm always sweaty for Facebook Live. Doesn't matter where I am, Atlanta airport, in my home, wherever. Anyway, okay, back to the issue at hand. We're going to be importing content tonight into Artisan. And so I'm going to show you how to purchase and download and import from Forever, and which is where you purchase Artisan from, and also from Creative Memories, because you can use Creative Memories, paper, digital content, also in the Forever, in the Artisan program. I'm also, if I'm not running too long and I haven't lost you, arrested by federal marshals for not having my mask on in the airport. I figured it'd be really hard for you to hear me. So I'm just over here in this corner. There's nobody around me. They're way back there. Anyway, I'm also going to take you out to Etsy and show you how you can download that, because I don't know if it was last month or a couple months ago where I talked about the digital content from Creative Memories and how you could use that with your Cricut. So this would also be, if you missed that whole download, how to purchase and download, that might be interesting for those of you with the Cricut. Stacy, I'm LOLing at your comment. Let's get started. And if you share tonight, whether you're techie or not, you will get a gift certificate to me for $10. So you can use that towards digital content, or you can use it towards an upcoming crop, workshop, whatever. So just $10 gift certificate. You can spend it however you want. Upcoming retreat, upcoming workshop class, product, new paper pack, put it towards a punch, whatever you want to do. All right, so because those of you that aren't into digital, you might learn something for family members that are. So let's go out to the 3 places I told you I was going to take you to. I'm going to share my screen here, and we'll start with Creative Memories. And I'm going to start with why not, some of the new stuff. So in case, hopefully you saw my email this afternoon that talked about all the Happy Camper stuff. And everything that we come out with, and by we, I mean Creative Memories, everything that Creative Memories comes out with in paper, it's also available digitally. It's usually at the bottom, so you have to scroll on through. I will draw everyone's attention to this. If you're a paper person, or if you're bisexual, this Mary Bloom's Punch was only available as part of a Punch promo last December, and now you can purchase it. And I'm actually surprised. It's been out for a few hours now, and it's still available. So either let me know ASAP. I did get a couple extra this morning on my order. If you already haven't contacted me, I can't promise that that I'll have one for you, but you can definitely let me know if you want one. And if you're just jumping on, make sure that you share so that you'll be entered to win a $10 gift certificate to me. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and download this digital Happy Camper kit. Now the reason why I'm going with the kit is because it comes with all of the little stickers and embellishments too. It's basically, let me scroll back up here. It's basically this paper pack, these embellishments, and these stickers all in one. So in the paper world, that's $10, $20, close to $30. So it's not that much cheaper at $14.95, but if I'm using them for digital scrapbooking, of course, you never run out of them. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cart. It's added. Now I'm already signed into my account. So if you don't have a Creative Memories account through my website, and there's my happy little face, that's how you know you're connected with me, you'll want to sign up. So now I'm going to say view and edit cart, and I'm going to say proceed to checkout. There's no shipping on digital content, and no tax either. So I say next, and then I have my card stored in the vault. So then I say place my order, and it's done. Okay, thank you for your purchase. And now I have to go into my account and go to my downloadable products. Okay, so here's my downloadable products. Now the Happy Camper Kit, there's elements and paper pack. Let me go ahead and, there should be the stickers too. Oh, the elements are with the, they put the elements and the paper pack separate. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on it, and I'll see it downloading here in the corner in a second. I am on public Wi-Fi. Let me see what's downloading here. Is it the paper? Is it? Let me see what you are. All right, I don't. Paper pack and elements. Okay. So now they're downloading, and they're taking a couple minutes. So let me hop on over. You do bring them in differently. That's why I'm showing you from all these different places. Because Forever is where you buy Artisan, the digital scrapbooking kit or program that most of you have. Now, lots of you also have Heritage Makers. But you can upload all of this content except for from Forever. Forever is proprietary. It has to be brought into Artisan, but you can buy stuff from Creative Memories, and you can buy stuff from Etsy, and you can upload it into Forever and use it. I mean, upload it into Heritage Makers and use it in your Heritage Makers projects. But Forever, like I said, because it's proprietary, the program knows how to unlock it. So I'm going to come into digital art, Now, Forever does have some free stuff, so you can, use it in your Cricut. Well, no, it's a kit, so you won't be able to use it. Your Cricut, you have to have Artisan in order to view it. So let me pick something. Let's search something. I don't even know. Let's see. I've got Retreat to the Mountains. So I'm going to put mountains in the search and see what comes up. Here's Polar Mountain. Here's Mountain Memories. Here's Mountain Paper Pack. And Escape to the Mountains. That might work. So their bundle with everything, paper and doodads, is 20 over here. These ones are fun. Climb Higher, Adventure, the Mountains. These are little scrap tags. I don't know. I'm kind of liking these words. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Okay, Marianne, I got you, but it's not a flower. I mean, it's not a border maker cartridge. It's a border maker punch. So it's the kind that you line up and slide through. So let me know if you still want that. The border maker cartridge that came out are the animal print ones. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out of here. It's got my card stored. Isn't that handy that they can store your card? And it just makes it so fast. All right, so here's the checkout. I'm gonna download here. Of course, you can share with a friend, and if a friend signs up, you get a $20 coupon from Forever. There's also a link you can share through your CM site, and you'll both get free shipping. All right, so I'm downloading that too. That one's already done because it was just some scrap words. And let's see, the elements are still downloading. These are big files. Let me see, I don't have my glasses. 134 megabytes are the elements, and the paper is probably a little slower. Okay, you got it, Marianne. Let's see. So now I'm going to open up my Artisan. And again, except for the things you purchase from Forever, but if you purchase from Creative Memories, you can use it in your Heritage Makers if you don't use Artisan. So as soon as my program opens up, I'm going to go to Manage Content. So this is where all of my content lives, and I'm going to be importing content. I'm going to start with the content that I just purchased from Forever, because that has to be unlocked by the system. So there's an activation code. So I'm going to say import content, and it's a commercial art kit. What they mean by that is this is Forever art kit. So I'm going to go into my downloads. Here it is. Can't see. And I'll open. And yes, I want it to go into Creative Memories art kits. Now, do you have other other kits? Okay, this is telling me that I need an activation code. So you want to enter the activation code now. If you're doing a bunch, oh, you're not seeing my screen? Thank you so much, Stacy. Hold on. Let me just share my whole screen here. Okay, thank you so much. Y'all, I'm just off clicking around on things that you can't even see. Okay, so let me back up the truck here. So you couldn't see what I was doing in Artisan. So Artisan opens up as soon as I can go back. Okay. I want to be on the welcome page. I'm just making my computer angry at this point. And now, and the sun is going down, so now I have a shadow. It's always an adventure. Okay, here's my welcome page. All right, so this is the splash page that comes up when you first open Artisan. You're gonna go to manage content in the top left. Let me expand the screen. And then I'm gonna say import content, and it's a commercial kit. And then it'll take you to your downloads, and you're gonna double click on it. And then it's gonna say, do you want it to go into this content folder? Yes. Then it's gonna ask you, which you heard but didn't see before, if I have an activation code and do I wanna do it now? So if you're importing a bunch of stuff, you might not wanna do the activation code right at the second, and you can come back to that later. But in this case, if I'm just doing one, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, and then I'm gonna add a new activation code, and I need to come back out and press this little copy button right next to my activation code, and then go back and just paste it in there. Say okay, and it's gonna tell me, oh, it unlocked mountain memory scrap words, and then I can close and close. And then if I close my personal art kits and open my Creative Memories art kit, and you can see how many I've collected over the many years. It's called Mountain Memories. The hardest part is remembering what the heck these things are called when you're scrolling through everything. So these are the mountain memories. So now when I'm in a project, I can pull them up. So let me just open up a new product or page here. Let me just open something new. I'm just gonna make it custom size, and let's see, 6x4. I'm just trying to get something blank open so you can see the content and how. I probably already have something called this. No, I don't. Okay, so here it is, my bank page, and over here, you're gonna click on content on the right, and then you'll see your list of all of your things. So these are just embellishments. So I need to make sure I'm clicked on embellishments, because if you're clicked on paper, and that is the default when you first go into the program, you're not gonna see your mountain memories because there was no paper with it. So where's my mountain memories? Where are you, mountain? Did it come in as paper? You can switch it. Yep, it came in as paper, which is interesting because it's not paper. It's clearly an embellishment. But you can move that over in this content section. It says paper, and you can move it to not in this view, maybe. Let's see. Whoops. Now I'm back in. Well, let me bring in the other kits, and we'll come back to that. I need to be in the other view. All right, so now I'm going to import more content. No, just not ready yet. When you're importing content, say from Etsy or from Creative Memories, oh wow, it just finished. That's great. Hopefully I haven't lost you all at this point. I'm going to open up my downloads. And here's my happy camper. There's zip files, so I need to extract all first, and then extract. It's going to extract it. That's the quick part. And we're going to do that to both of them. Extract all. All right, so now I have two open folders. I'm going to go back to Artisan and go to my library up here at the top. So this is my library. These are all my kits, all my paper. I'm going to, let me just close up the Creative Memories Art Kits. Now I could put all of my stuff under one, but it kind of helps me. I remember where I buy things. So if I usually can remember if it's a personal art kit or a Creative Memories Art Kit, it helps it narrow it down a little bit. So I'm going to say create a new personal art kit. And now I'm going to name it. I already forgot what it was, Happy Camper. Now I'm going to put them in the same thing, in the same kit. So I'm going to say, I'm going to call it digital kit. I don't have my glasses. They're on top of my head because I'm so sweaty, and it will glare off them. But then it makes seeing really a challenge. Okay, so now here's my blank kit, and you have to do it this way so that Artisan, the program I'm working in, knows that it's a kit. So I'm going to say paper, and then I'm going to say add paper, and I'm going to go to downloads, and here's the paper pack. You got to click into it a couple times and highlight them all and say okay, and then they're going to come in. And then embellishments, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come up to embellishment. I'm just going to back up a couple. Back up a couple. There we go. And here are all of the elements. So these are all going to be the stickers and the other embellishments. And now they're going to load in. You can add them to categories over here on the side if you want. I generally don't take the time to do that. I just have so many kits. It would take a week to do it. So generally I know what I'm trying to look for, and I'll go to it. So now let me come back to my test book. So there's little tabs open, and to go to that kit, I'm going to close Creative Memories and open Personal Art Kits and scroll down to Happy Camper. And then here's all my papers. So I can say, make this the background and add that to the background. And then I can click on the embellishments and say, add to page. And I've got one in adventure here. And you can, of course, resize these to whatever you want to do with them. So that's two different ways. Now to do Etsy, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to do the exact same thing as you do when you download from Creative Memories. So what can I search for? Let's see, mountain. Okay, so this is where you'll get a lot of fun stuff if you're into Cricut. If you go onto Etsy and you put in, you know, whatever it is you're looking for in PNG or SVG or whatever it is you're looking for, you can find. That's cute, Mountain Mama. On the mountains, in the valleys, there was Jesus. Love that song. Let's see. And then you could just scroll through. Let me just find something to download. I wanted to find something. The mountains are calling. Let's go. Take me to the mountains. Okay, here's a good one. Take me to the mountains. So if I say, but I can say add to cart, or I can say buy it now. I'll just go ahead and say add to cart. And I'll go up to my cart. And proceed to checkout. And of course, my Etsy also knows me. All right, so now I can view my digital files. Here they are. They're not ready yet because it's still processing my payment. So I'm going to hit the refresh button until it catches up. Here they are. So I'm just going to download. Take me to the mountains. There's black, and there's two of them there, and they're just PNG files. So that means that they're going to have a see-through background. Then I'm going to come over here to content, and I'm just going to add. No, I can't add. I was going to add it to my other artwork. I need to be able to find it again is the key. So I'm just going to create a new personal art kit and call it Take Me to the Mountains. Okay, personal art kit. And these are embellishments. So I'm going to click on embellishment and add embellishment here. And they're in my downloads. And they're right here. There's a white one and a black one. And I'm going to add them both. So now if I hadn't pulled them into Artisan, if you just download those PNG files, then you can cut vinyl with them or cut HTV with them, and without ever having even brought in to Artisan. But if I want to use them, now the sun is blinding me. What did I call it? Take Me to the Mountains. I have to refresh my, oh, please. All right, let me open that up again. And I was in embellishments. That's what I was not doing. Take Me to the Mountains right here. And of course, then I can just drag it over onto the page if I want to use that in an album cover or on a page. Again, I've brought it into Artisan for digital scrapbooking purposes, but you could also, if you purchase at Creative Memories or Etsy, you can use them personal use for your Cricut and cut them out and add them to your albums and your shirts and different things that way. Does anyone have any questions about all that? This would be a good, if you're not here, if you're not at this point yet in digital scrapbooking, where's Happy Camper? This might be a good video that you'll want to return back to because there is a question that I get a lot from people, like how to import content. It's one of those things that I end up showing people, multiple people at different times. So I thought, let me just do a Techie Tuesday so that you can refer back to it as needed. So does anyone have any questions for me as I sit here in the Atlanta airport with the sun blinding me? No? Nothing? Okay, well, if that is the case, I cannot even see my screen. If that is the case, then I will go ahead and do, that's great, Lori. I will do my drawing And I will do that using my picker, and I can share that screen. Let's see if I can find it because I'm blinded by the light. Oh, thanks for being on, Trish. Let's see. Techie Tuesday. So this is your last chance. I'm gonna pick. It's your last chance to share. Make sure you've commented, shared. All right. And where? Okay. Sorry. I want to make it so y'all can see it. And there's all kinds of bad pop-ups. Okay. Let's see. Back over here to Zoom. I tried to click off an ad and of course nothing. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's see who our winner is for the $10 gift certificate. And Tracy Jordan, that's you. So let me know if you would like, how you would like your $10. You can use it for forever gift certificate, for printing a book, or for card class or workshop, or whatever you like. And you can let me know on Friday, because I know you're going to be working at the Freedom Crop, I believe. So hopefully I'll take this quick moment to remind everyone about that the Freedom Crop is this Friday at VFW from 9 to 6. It does include lunch. If you are a military member, wife, or mother, you can come for $5. And yes, that also includes lunch. It's for a half table. So if you'd like to upgrade to a full table, you can. And everyone else there, you can still sign up. And I guess that's it. That is all from the Atlanta airport here. And hopefully I will be back in Daytona if all goes well this evening. And hopefully I will see a bunch of you on Friday. All righty, you guys take care. Have a great night and stay scrappy. Bye.